Great South Africans, comrades and compatriots, good afternoon. Commanders of the MK Party led by our President Jacob Zuma, our Secretary General Floyd Shivambu, our Deputy President John Hlophe, good morning. South Africans, our country is in a state of anarchy. Each day we're facing trouble. AfriForum and Solidarity have gone to United States to bear our dirty lining in public, complaining about expropriation of the land, the killing of the Afrikaans farmers, high crime, debilitating of the cities. That is an internal issue. That is our issue. It does not need Donald Trump's administration intervention. It is our issue. The Democratic Alliance has as well gone to the United States in defense of the business, private business. The crisis that we have is the so-called GNU, which is coalition government. We should not have had coalition government. It's the fault of IEC. IEC did not look at the seriousness of the complaints from the parties. They overruled those complaints. Now we are in a very dangerous position. The coalition is led by through the state of intent. The state of intent is the mechanism or the document that is governing the state through the collaboration of small parties led by ANC and the DA. In actual fact, the leading party there is the Democratic Alliance. The state of intent is not a document that should lead the country. We have the Constitution. It's not our Constitution. We have been misled by both the ANC and the DA to believe that they are still leading according to the Constitution, yet it is the state of intent that leads our country. Our democracy is falling apart. Let me warn the loving people of this country, the African majority, the black people, that they have lost their country. They have lost the freedom that they once received. The ANC is fighting within itself. They are focusing mostly on the so-called renewal. There is no such a thing as ANC renewal. Can someone tell me that all those people that have gone to Umkhonto weSizwe, EFF, and other small parties will go back to ANC? That's a big no. That will not happen. Those people will not go back to ANC, so there is no renewal. To understand that, one of the former president of the ANC, not actually the president of the ANC, was the de facto president of the country in waiting for President Zuma, once said that the formation of Umkhonto weSizwe was a good favor for ANC because all the rubbish of the ANC will come to Umkhonto weSizwe. He referred to us as rubbish. Yes, we are. We are a manure to bring this country back to its former glory. Umkhonto weSizwe is the peaceful party for all South Africans, black, white, Indian colors, to join forces to fight racism and radicalism of the AfriForum and Solidarity, led by Ernest Roots. It's unbelievable decision for such a young man, Ernest Roots, to intend to cause havoc and radicalism in our country. His intention comes from the January 6th, 2021 of United States. They are collaborating with the radicals of United States. They must be ashamed of themselves. The world is watching. We are watching them. There is no space in this world for radicalism. There is no space in this world for racism. Even in the United States, there is no space for them. Maybe they think they will stay in Mar-a-Lago. They're going to enjoy themselves at Taj Mahal. Let them go and stay at Trump Towers. At United States, there are black people, and they are not happy with racism that they tend to impose. They are costing the world a super problem of HIV to go spiral because they went and caused the US aid to be taken away from us so that we can die, just like Dr. Death did to the African masses. They must be ashamed of themselves. Those who are racist must be ashamed. They must take the AG Church to United States. They must be ashamed. God is ashamed of the AfriForum and Solidarity. Because in heaven there is no place for racism and racists and radicals. It's a place for peaceful people. They are not peaceful, they are radicals. Let's join forces to fight racism. Let us join forces to fight corruption that has led us here. Those who are calling for renewal know that they have led our country to anarchy through corruption. Our state is falling apart. We're talking about our cities are falling apart. SOEs are falling apart. ESCOM is falling apart. Rainwater is falling apart. Let us reclaim our country. Use your vote wisely. Do not vote for nonsense. You vote for a right party. The small parties such as BOSA, SA, Rise Mzansi, Good Party, Patriotic Alliance, Inkatha Freedom Party, NFP, have put us in this bad situation. IEC has put us in this terrible situation. Another party who claim to be within the progressive parties have called Umkhonto weSizwe their enemy. Let them stay there because they're falling apart. Come join Umkhonto weSizwe. It's the only voice for all South Africans, rich and poor, black and white, Indians and colors, minority and majorities, businesses. This is the party to put us back during the time and tenure of President Zuma. We were better. We managed to open businesses. We had a better healthcare system. We had NSFAS for our children. The country is falling apart while we are watching. Let's forget about our stomach. Let's think about the country. Put South Africa first. Let us be the best country again. Amandla.